I'm Francis Kizito from Uganda. I'm an economist in the Monitoring and Evaluation Unit in the Office of the Prime Minister. The Evidence to Policy training program is one that enables learners to understand what is required to do policy reviews, to do rapid evaluations, and what it takes in decision making after the process is done. The training program to a large extent has given me a review in how policy making in Uganda, for example, should be done and how to improve in decision making with evidence. It has opened our eyes in what to look out for when you're, for example, you're stating problems, because in actual sense, we come out with outcomes without even knowing what the actual issue is. So this program has enabled me, and which feedback I'm going to take back to the policy directive in the Office of the Prime Minister, to see how we can put this program to action. So the reviews that have been done here and the papers, I'll try to create an opportunity for members to come and present, so that we see how we can implement some of the directives that have come from this program. This program can be recommended to people at all levels, but the first ones I would recommend it to are decision makers in the policy decision makers. Reason being, in most cases we come out with conclusions or outcomes that what we want to see without knowing whether what is in place can actually lead to that outcome. So a decision maker understanding it from the point of the outcome view would ease policy making and policy implementation. Reason being, processes like this are undertaken to come out with very good policies. However, the implementation of the policies doesn't come out right. Reason being, the people who look at the outcome may not see their relevance in the same angle as someone who has done evidence to policy. One of my expectations was to understand what ECAS does, and to also relate with policymakers from other countries and how they come out with the policies they have in their countries, which expectation I achieved, because at least in this closing session, I've been able to relate with what other policymakers see and how they implement the policies and how they come up with the policies, which is very good. The second, what I expected to learn from here was how ECAS carries out their rapid evaluations, and this was articulated with the trainers that were doing this. Sorry, the trainers that were taking us through the training, and I appreciated it so much. As well, with there are some hints on the impact evaluation and so on and so forth. But my major expectations was how other implementers of policymakers are implementing or carry out policies in their countries. Yes.